Saba, all of these things, all of the different nations that came upon us, and what advices those prophets gave to them and how they rejected their messages. And at the end of this surah, in the last verses, 100 verses, talking about Musa alayhi salam and the challenges of Musa alayhi salam and the people, the da'wah he gave to those people. Of all of this entire message of all these hundreds of verses, my brothers and sisters, there is one verse which is a small part of that verse. Because we have not taken advice of that verse, today the world is spending billions and trillions of dollars to understand this verse. Because not following the advice of this verse, today in this year, that 34 million people have died because of not listening to the advice of this verse. Do we all know what this verse is? And this verse is in the Surah A'raf. No one? Another clue. There was a man, a king, his name is Harun al-Rashid. He had a physician, he had a doctor who was Christian. And this Christian said to Ali ibn Hussein al-Waqidi, he was a great scholar of that time, he said that our religion, Christianity, is full of science. But your religion has nothing to do with science. It's all about akhirah. So Ali ibn Hussein said that there is one verse in our holy book that summarizes the entire, science of medicine, which is one verse. Do we know what that verse is? This verse is Surah Araf, verse number 31. Kulu washrabu wa la tusrifu. That this is eat and drink and do not be extravagant. Imam al-Ghazali rahmatullah alayhi has said that there are 6 conditions that because we fail to follow these 6 conditions, that's why the ummah is in ailment. Imagine how many people are diabetic, how many people are going through cancer, how many people are dying with diseases of the stomach, how many people are losing their jobs, how many people are losing their health, how many people are losing all of these things because of not acting on this verse. Imam Ghazali rahmatullah alayhi said, وَلَا تُسْرِفُوا, do not be extravagant, means first, that eat only those things which are halal. And second condition is that do not make those things halal into haram. That I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat meat, this is haram for me. I don't eat proteins, I only eat protein, I don't eat carbohydrates, this is haram for me. So these things, making this is also israaf. This is also a condition of extravagance. And the third thing is that once you are full, do not add more food to yourself. But this is also israaf, eating too much. And the fourth thing is that eating too little. That you are eating so little that you are not containing your health. You are becoming very unhealthy. And this is a condition. And the fifth thing that Imam Ghazali said, always thinking about eating and drinking. Imagine if you open that television, how many commercials are about drinks, how many commercials are about food, and everywhere you drive, you smell it, you see it, you taste it, and you hear it. Everywhere is talking about food. So even if you're not hungry, you will feel hungry. And the sixth thing is that, my brothers and sisters, that Imam Ghazali said, is that to desire the exact same food at this moment. Oh, I don't have a venison steak today. Let me drive to Virginia. There's a restaurant there. So I'm going to drive 50 miles from here. And they serve the best steak. So I waste all this time, I waste all this money so that I can fulfill my desires. My brothers and sisters, we are in this month of Ramadan. This is the month of fasting. This is a month to recognize the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That today we see how many of us that we go to the line and we fill our plate, and half of the plate we eat, the rest, half of the plate we throw in the trash. There are many people today in this world that who are fasting and who do not even have a single day to open their fast with. My brothers and sisters, that this is what this verse is talking about. That do not be wasteful, because those who are wasteful, that they are the ikhwanu shayateen, that they are the brothers of the shayateen, they are the sisters of the shayateen. So we have to be very careful that inshallah if we act upon this verse of the Quran, it will make us healthy. It will make us among those who Allah loves. It is not among those who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroys. May Allah give us the tawfiq inshallah to learn the Quran and bring it into our life and follow the advices of the Quran so we can have the best benefit in this life and in the akhirah. SubhanAllah.